I had a request from one of the viewers to measure the shaft on my the Bobcat 610 on the kit that we put together. The input shaft for the hydraulic pump uh, 1.02, so it just a shade over an inch, and the 2 thousandths might have been a burr or something. Yeah, 1 inch. So the shaft that goes into the hydraulic pump is 1 inch, and it's got a keyway right here on the shaft that comes out of the hydraulic pump. Now, the shaft from the hydraulic pump fits inside of the shaft that drives the hydraulic pump. The pulleys that are on there, I don't know that I could get a good measurement on one of those. I'm going to pause and see if I can figure out a good way to do that. I'll get back. Okay, this back pulley on here is 5.59 inches across, to the best of my ability to measure it. And then the other two pulleys, I think this one down here is like 2.5 inches. That's just a tensioner pulley. It doesn't matter how big you have for that. And this one up here, this is the pulley that comes off the drive. And the pulley that comes off the drive is 2 3/4 inches, 2.77. Now the shaft, I don't think there's enough room to squeeze this pizza-toyu scale in there. Let me measure the inside diameter. All right. .10, so just a little over an inch. Of course, all of this is based on my pizza-toyu, so we know how accurate those could be. As far as the sheave drive, yeah, nothing's changed over here. It's a tapered shaft that comes off the motor. So the motor that comes off your 610, it's the same taper as the one that's off 610. When we got this kit, the motor already had the adapter built onto it, or the shaft was already tapered or whatever. I don't know how they did it, I don't remember. And I really don't want to take it all apart. So, sorry it took me so long between COVID, RAV, and bronchitis. I just haven't been able to come out here to the shop. It's still pretty cold out here today. I don't think I'm going to spend much time out here today. But I wanted to get out here and get this stuff measured because the viewer that's asked about it, he's been waiting for a while for me to get the information to him. I don't know, this thing here, I guess somehow you can scan it and it'll probably tell you all there is to need to know about this engine. It's Briggs & Stratton Vanguard, 30 horse. There's another barcode, I don't know. I guess that's a warehouse sticker, I don't know. But so anyway, I hope that helps you as far as the drives and stuff goes. It's a dual belt. Looks like it's maybe 5/8 or something. Let's see. About a 5/8 belt. There's two of them. V-belt. Let's see if I can get you the thickness of the belt. About a 1/2 inch V on them. 42.42. I don't know if I might have squeezed the belt just a little bit. But like I said, it all came as a kit. I think I'm still having a little trouble with the lift on here. The tilt's working fine, but the lift I'm having some problems with. And I think what my problem is, oh, hey, sorry about that hand over the camera. The problem I think I'm having is right here is a adapter for the takes the lift pedal and hooks directly into this side, and then it comes over here and pushes on the C valve over here on this side. So I think I have it in backwards. My first clue about that when I look at it is that the grease zert is right there on the back side facing the engine, and the zert itself is facing down. So I'm thinking that's where I made my mistake on there. So I'm going to flip that around and hopefully the pedals will work. It's been a chore trying to get this thing to work all together again, and I don't know what the deal is, because they got like a chain master link down there, and since this thing was built, that's how it was put together, and it's operated fine for all these years, and now it's like that master link isn't working right for some reason, and I'm thinking that it's because I got that backwards. I'm hoping that's what it is. So anyway, that's what I got to do with this next. She runs great, fires right up. I need to fix the throttle permanent, because right now I don't have it mounted solid, and I'm going to try to use the original throttle handle over here instead of having a lawnmower throttle on it. So I got to figure out how I'm going to adapt that to this motor. So that's where I'm at on this thing. Can't wait to get it working right. My shop's a mess. There's the excavators over there. New addition to the shop is this overhead crane, gantry or A-frame crane. Anxious to get my tools together. This machine here will flip around and be on the other side of that wall. I got to get the concrete poured over there. First I got to get the money to do it. That's taken forever. The parts mail row. my plans with it is I want to try to make a crane out of it. You know, it won't lift a whole lot of weight, but it'd be cool to have something like that. So it's basically tore down as much as I'm going to tear it down. I might take that drive belt off and put it over in my rack system so I can have it for the 610 if I ever need it. I got the cage and everything's out there on the ground. That's about all I have to say about this thing. The Terex, it's a cool little machine. I like it. Helps me get wiring done up high. It's a neat lift. The storage system I have these totes. I get them from Sam's, and they're like, now they're $14 for two of them. They were $12. But I take the parts, like all these parts that are in this one are off this Melrow behind me, the parts Melrow. And the stuff down in that box there, that's from other Wisconsin engine, and it's got a hydraulic for the parts Melrow in it. And then down here I got trash pump motor and a pump, part of the pump. This over here is what the hell is that for? I don't know. Oh, a generator. That's what that is, generator. That's how I keep my parts. I got these shelves, and I'm going to have a rack that goes up that all of the project parts that you take off will go in those. And that's how I keep it organized and separated and everything. Again, we're dealing with dirt floors, not very good for moving machinery around. This part here, this is where we're going to be working on stuff in the middle here, the middle section. I got 10-foot wide, 12-foot high doors. I'm hoping my 5550 will fit in there. I might have to have the bucket, excavator bucket on the back of it out, straightened out, and then come in here and then I can raise it up again. We're just throwing shit around in here. There's no real organization. I got a couple of monitors. One of them will go up here on the wall. The other one will go over on that side on the wall. And they'll plug into the computer system here. And I can watch videos that other YouTubers put out. And, go to YouTube 101 classes and learn how to do stuff that I'm trying to do. There's just another shelf we threw together to get stuff off of the floor. There's the that's the mascot there, Buck. Let me through there, Buck. Move. Like I said, here's the Bobcat excavator, Mini X. I'm having an issue with it. I parked it in here and I lowered it down and it has leaked down for some reason and is solid on top of this grinder. So I'm going to have to stretch it out and check the hoses and see if I can find a leak someplace. There's nothing coming out on the ground, so I don't know where it's leaking from. More crap that we got thrown in here. Lockers for parts that are go along that wall back there. I put metal studs back here, or along the walls. The framing is not going to be all wood or all metal. There's going to be a combination of both, whatever's cheaper at the time. Right now it's wood. But I got more studs there, so I'll continue those along this wall here. And then I'll throw a my fireplace. I got a fireplace underneath this crap over here. This is the back of the horizontal mill. It's going to be over here where this trash can and these lockers are at. It's just going to be basically flipped around. And I'll have my 10EE here, my grinder here, 2 turret lathes, hacksaw back there, and I'm not sure, I got a couple other tools I might put over on this side. Either that or I might sell them. So, working my way through my mess here. I'm going to pause you so I can put my scale away back in my scale drawer. So I'll be back with you in just a minute. Alright, so anyway, the way this is going to work out, over on this side, measures 10 foot by 30 foot. It's going to be the metal shop. Right here is going to be DC electric, and I'm not sure what I'm going to have over here, but anyway, DC electric over here. On that corner over there is going to be welding, and the corner back here on the inside of here is going to be air compressor, battery, charge, electrical maintenance type thing. Over here is jack storage. There's the valve that was in the 610. Or no, this is this is the valve that was in the 610 right here. So anyway, I'm going to clean it up, rebuild it, and I'll have a spare. So air compressors are going to be outside that wall there in a little shed. More of my crap that's just piled up on stuff, taking up room, so we can't get a floor in here yet. Not that I could afford it. Then over here on this side is going to be my wood shop. Again, more shit scattered around. I got a hydraulic power thing there, and a power trowel. It's all ready to go to work. We just went through it. Oh yeah, I need to put that drill press that drill press that's right there is going to go over in the metal shop. This grinder is going to stay here because I got 2 of them over in the metal shop. These 2x6s, pressure treated. I didn't have to get pressure treated, but it just so happened they were cheaper than regular old construction 2x6s. They're going to go across up there and across up here, and I'm going to have basically a storage loft up high, and that's going to be 10 foot by 10 foot square there. Same thing over here, it'll be 10 foot by 10 foot. I got a table saw. It's going to go somewhere in the middle here. A radial arm saw is going to go back there. Over here will be miter boxes, planers, Morrison tenon machine, shelves over here. I'm not sure exactly what I got to go over here. I'm sure I got something though. Then over here, this is going to be my office space, 10 foot by 10 foot. I can only imagine it in my mind. I got to get the electrical on the wall here. They're coming to put me in a power pole, so I'll have a power pole with one of them, the pot, I can't think of the name of it offhand. Have it up there on the pole. 200 amp main breaker. I got so far 250 amp or 50 amp 240 volt circuit breakers. I got several 220s. I'm going to put every one of these metal studs all around here, even in the center. It's going to have a plug drop. Can't have too many of them. And most of them will have their own circuit. Then on the north side of the power box there's a couple of DC pieces. That's going to be DC from the solar panels. I'm going to mount that up over there. I got a DC power converter somewhere underneath this crap that's going to mount over there. I got a doggy door and window so Buck can come and go. He kind of doesn't like being trapped in one place. He likes to be able to run. He runs and barks and tries to see what he could spook up to run from him. We're running low on fish food. We feed the fish on our pond. Kids really love it. Looks like I'm running low on evaporust too. I only got 2 of those left. You hear that evaporust? I'm going to give you a couple of shots. And who else do I use? WD-40 a lot. And then of course during the summer months we have to use this stuff here. None of these people are sponsoring me. It's just what I use. So anyway, I don't know what else to talk about, and I'm getting pretty cold. And I probably shouldn't stay out too long, so I'm going to go back in and try to recoup a little bit more. If this didn't help you, or if this didn't answer the question that you had about the shafts and stuff, let me know and I'll try to get another video out. I'm not real sure when that's going to be though. So, turn some lights off here. Okay, well, I guess I'll be signing off. Buck and I are going to go in the house. So, until the next time, adios.